Yo, what's up? It's About Life Podcast. Your boy Shane, aka Blight Duplicate. What's up? Got some pretty interesting news when it comes to health. From today forward, I'm only gonna be spreading completely positive health news. We're having a big switch up. We're no longer gonna talk about, lawsuits and the bad things food does for you. We're only gonna be talking about positivity from food. Strictly, we're only going to talk about the benefits that foods give you. Who gives a hell what all these people are saying about, the bad side effects? It seems to be from my point of view. When I go and look back at all my health videos, it seems like everything has positives and everything has negatives. So why talk about the negatives when we could just talk about simply the positives, right? So we're going to start that off with this video coming up right over here with this lovely lady talking about her point of view, her scientific point of view on the positives of you'll see. All right, so let's go.
So if we took the same amount, so 100 grams of blueberries and 100 grams of liver, we're going to get about 6 milligrams of choline from the blueberries and 333 milligrams of choline from the liver. Now, we need choline. It's essential for brain function. So if you want good memory, good moods for your neurotransmitters, you need choline.
So choline good for the brain.
That same amount of blueberries, that same amount of liver, we get about we barely get any copper. It's like 0.05 if it's even in there in a blueberry, those blueberries. And
interesting.
Then 9.8 milligrams of copper. So
you see what I mean though? So how everything has its positives. I already knew liver was extremely healthy for you. Extremely healthy for you. It's one of the most potent, powerful organ meats on earth. The liver does incredible things for you, but I did not know with choline that it matches up or exceeds blueberries when it comes to choline. That's pretty interesting. You know what I mean? Let's keep going.
You need copper for energy production
and copper, by the way,
for metabolism, neurotransmitter production, iron metabolism, and healthy immune system. Tons of functions. And the crazy thing is that a lot of people are actually copper deficient nowadays.
Yeah,
and
not eating
this
meat.
Is because we're using commercialized fertilizers.
That too.
Which have so they have nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium in them. And what happens is those fertilizers limit the plant's ability to uptake copper and magnesium.
Yeah, and that's really important though, is to find the way to get nutritional value, to get these plants and these animals to absorb the proper minerals. You see, I know with the soil is how you get the plant to absorb the minerals, and then the animal has to eat that plant and be able to absorb the minerals from the animal as well. So if people that want to eat animals can benefit from that, then people want to eat plants can benefit from the plant directly, depending on how nutrient deficient you are or what you're looking for in nutritional value.
So we're not even getting the copper necessarily from plants like we used to. And
unfortunately,
we're spraying glyphosate on things. So glyphosate can also disrupt copper proteins in the body.
Ooh, that ain't good. I need to change.
For people who don't know what glyphosate is, but I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
And so that's a huge reason why it's important to eat organic produce, but you do need the organ meats to really get a lot of these nutrients. And then the final nutrient I'll talk about that I think is really important is vitamin K2. So you need vitamin K2 in order to push calcium back into your bones and in your teeth. Mm-hmm. So under stress and under normal bodily processes, we cycle calcium in and out of our bones and our teeth all the time. But we have to have vitamin K2 in order to put it back into your bones and teeth.
Which is probably why most of my early life I was calcium deficient. You know what I mean? Because my body didn't have the proper K2 to pump the calcium back into my bones and my your teeth is basically like your bones. Pump it back into those specific areas where it needs to. So therefore it's probably just flushing out with all the damn water I was drinking.
There are literally no plant sources that have vitamin K2 except natto, which is fermented soybeans. And I guarantee that most people listening to this podcast are not eating fermented soybeans.
Whoa. That's why the Japanese are thriving, because they thrive specifically on fermented soybeans. That is the only way to actually eat soy is by fermenting it. No one else is doing that. They're just eating regular soy and they're wondering why they're getting bad problems from it. You have to eat the soybeans fermented, which is what the Japanese culture is famous for, at least from my knowledge. If anybody from Japan's watching this, hey, please post in the comment if that's true or not.
proteins, and I'm not even a fan of soy at that level.
Neither am I.
So you have to consume things like liver, dark chicken meat, beef, eggs, specifically the egg yolk.
Yeah.
So if someone, for example, has osteoporosis, which is
autoimmune
where your bones
disease,
are lacking
yes,
ample amounts of calcium and
beef
structure,
would diminish that immediately.
Organ meats is going to help you.
Yeah.
Right. And also, a lot of people confuse vitamin K2 and vitamin K1. So vitamin K1 is found in plants, but it's used for blood coagulation. So not calcium utilization, right? So we need vitamin K2. And again, you can get a ton of that from organ meats. And then, of course, they're packed with B vitamins, vitamin A, lots of other nutrients. But I'm a super fan. I eat them every single week. And if you're going to make one major change to your health, that is something that I would recommend everybody try.
Yeah, and I've definitely thought about it. You know, when I was carnivore, I did not consume organ meats, which is probably the main reason why my body had problems, why I couldn't get my abs the way I wanted them. Every other diet, I was able to get my abs, which was the main experiment. Main experiment was, well, am I able to? Can I achieve a six-pack from any food source? Now the six-pack was just my own thing that I wanted to maintain, which belly fat is like one of the main obesity issues. The organs get swole and all that, and belly fat, it tears up everybody. So I was wondering if eating all these diets, can I maintain a six-pack? And I was able to do it, except for the carnivore diet, which is purely meat sources, but I did not eat organ meats. So I may have to go over and try that again, even though I haven't consumed meat in some time now. But I think I might start throwing it back in and try to. I'm probably gonna end up doing the meat, the organ meats, and the meats and the fruits is probably where I'm gonna go, since the fruits are gonna have high fibers and help me digest it pretty easily. So I'm probably gonna end up going that route to try out this organ meats, and then I'll try to lean off of maybe lean off of the fruits and just do organ meats and meats and do a pure carnivore diet again to see if I can actually maintain that six-pack like I wanted to, and see if I could succeed. But we'll see. If I do that, I will let y'all know if I do that. Now this guy right here is talking about the benefits of lion's mane mushroom, which is incredible for your brain, bro. So if you have any type of mental disorders, lion's mane is what you need to be looking for. So I know the guys, there's a couple of people that watch this that I know, specifically family members that have issues, mental disorder issues. This is the video for you. So if you watch this, spread this to the rest of the family, and this is something that can help on this lion's mane. So here we go.
Kids who suffer from ADHD on Ritalin, on ADHD medication, ever since they're kids have been drinking lion's mane. They're not suffering from ADHD, they're super focused to the degree they've taken off the medication. Lion's mane has two compounds, neurogrowth factor, essentially is the regeneration of brain cells.
Very nice.
In the hippocampus, which is the thinking part of the brain, responsible for your focus and also your memory and recall. During that every day, you're regrowing and regenerating brain cells, and you are elevating and improving your focus.
Very interesting. Now, yeah, I've always been a big fan of mushrooms. I've always loved mushrooms, man. All sources of mushrooms. Of course, there are some to be careful with. That everything, like I said, everything has its negative side effects. If consumed too much, there are a couple things that aren't, like lion's mane mushrooms. That's obviously made to be consumed on a daily basis because you're trying to regenerate brain cells and fix any of those mental conditions. So lion's mane is incredible, and I know liver can be consumed on a daily basis as well. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. I don't know if you have any good places to actually get some good old actual liver. If you do, great. I know that's something that's highly, highly beneficial. And of course, there's fruits that you can eat on a daily basis as well. I don't think we're supposed to eat daily, though. I think feeling the hunger, kind of like David Sinclair was talking about, feeling the hunger might be really good for you. I eat when you're hungry, not just to eat because it's time to eat. No, I think it's good to eat when you're actually hungry. I think that would be something to bring into your life. Hey, completely up to you. Do what feels good for you. If you're feeling great, if your body's in good shape, you feel healthy, you feel strong, you sleep well, everything's going well in your life, hey, just continue doing what you're doing. Do what you're doing. Everybody talks about longevity problems. I'm sorry to tell you, but it don't seem like right now, this time frame, we're gonna be able to live hundreds and hundreds of years. Maybe in the next couple, I'll probably say the next 5 generations, they'll have a lot more science to prove and back for those generations to have a much longer lifespan. You know what I'm saying? Just my my knowledge on that. But yeah, so you learn a little bit about lion's mane. Do your research on lion's mane. It's incredible. It's fabulous. If you can get your hands on it, start consuming that 100%. And then liver, and of course blueberries as well. Blueberries as well gives you some of the same minerals as liver, just on a smaller dosage, which is still fine. Hey, if you can't get your hands on some liver, hey, get you some blueberries. That's the next best thing. So that's fabulous. So yeah, hope you learned some good stuff today. I just want to do a quick little health video for y'all, give y'all a little something. Like I said, I'm trying to start keeping these all positive news and pure beneficial things, instead of just only pointing towards the bad. Well, I always did some good, some bad. I'm thinking about just eliminating all that bullshit. I just want to purely make this only things that are going to benefit you. I'd rather keep it that way. So that's what we're going to try to focus on. So I'm going to have to start looking a little deeper for content. It's much easier to find issues and symptoms and that type of content. It's a little harder to find content that's purely positive. I might be able to have some videos where people are actually given ways to actually fix problems. That's positive. So we could probably do that as well. Just like this kind of young lady said with vitamin K, and basically how organ meats can help reverse autoimmune diseases, which Jordan Peterson also did talk about that. It happened with his daughter. It also happened with me when I was carnivore, completely demolished eczema that I had on my body, which was incredible. So I can attest for that as well. But yeah, so much more to come. You got any questions, comment down below. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the content. Please like the video. I need all the help I can get. So I'm out of here. I love y'all. Black Duplicate About Life podcast. So much more coming. We're about to evolve. Yes.